In this video, I will share testimonies about unnoticed acts of stealing that the Lord has clearly taught and helped us understand. Taking more toothpicks than needed after finishing a meal at a restaurant is considered stealing. Taking excessive candies provided by the restaurant is also stealing. Putting restaurant napkins in your bag for later use is stealing. Taking toilet paper from a public restroom for later use by placing it in your bag or pocket is stealing. However, using only what is immediately necessary on-site is not considered stealing. Taking plastic bags from a supermarket without permission for personal use at home is stealing. Picking up money found on the ground and keeping it is stealing. Picking up and keeping items someone else has lost is stealing. Eating fruit fallen from someone else's fruit tree is stealing. Even if something appears ownerless, if it isn't yours, taking or picking it up is stealing. However, the Lord has said that picking or eating fruit from a tree near your home is not stealing if it is close enough to be considered part of your surroundings. Harvesting or taking anything without permission from a mountain owned by someone is stealing. Even within your own home, picking up money dropped by your spouse and keeping it without permission is stealing. Small sins we commit unknowingly. The Lord also spoke about small sins we might commit unknowingly. Checking or investigating your spouse's belongings without permission is not right. Similarly, checking or going through your children's belongings without their permission is not right. The Lord dislikes actions like glaring at someone behind their back or raising a fist in anger. Pouting your lips or pointing fingers in frustration is behavior to be avoided. The Lord also said to refrain from being arrogant in words or actions toward your husband or subordinates. Do not consider or treat your children as personal property. The Lord said to avoid any behavior that disregards or belittles the dignity of your children. The Lord reminded us that, while we may have given birth to our children, they are, above all, God's children, connected to Him through the bond of life. Guidelines for living. Here are some of the instructions the Lord has given us. In everything, abandon greed and covetousness and act only with gratitude. Tell your neighbors, even just once, the time has come, prepare as a bride. Stop praying selfishly, saying, Lord, help me, while ignoring His will and acting according to your own thoughts. When things don't go as desired, do not blame God by saying, I prayed, so why didn't you answer? The Lord has said this is a grave sin. The Lord has also instructed us to fulfill our roles with gratitude. Husbands should fulfill their roles as husbands with gratitude in the Lord. Wives should fulfill their roles as wives with gratitude in the Lord. Children should fulfill their roles as children with gratitude in the Lord. Parents should fulfill their roles as parents with gratitude in the Lord when dealing with their children. Thank you for listening until the end. I pray for blessings upon all of you in the name of the Lord.